Hello and welcome again to my next series of Angular 4. Today we'll look at yet another feature of Angular 4 or Angular 2 because in Angular 4 we have got almost all the features of Angular 2 plus something more. So you'll see another feature called pipes. So what are pipes? Just like we had done directives in the previous session, so we saw that directive affects the behavior of a template element, any element on the template. So pipes will actually affect the data. It will format the data. Pipe is used to format the data, how the data will be formatted, how it will be displayed, while directive affects the DOM element. So this is the difference. So today we'll see that how we can use pipes to format the data. So in Angular, even in the previous version of Angular, that is Angular 1.x, we had this concept of pipes. And here also the concept is almost same. Like we had date formatting pipes, lowercase pipes, uppercase pipes to format the data. So we have all those pipes available in Angular 2 and 4 both. So let us see some example of inbuilt pipes and then move on to create our own custom pipes. Angular 4 also gives us the flexibility, just like we had in Angular 1.x, to create our own custom pipes. So we'll reuse the same code base that we have been using in the previous session, and I have already started my Node.js server by giving the command ngserve. So it is already compiled. So let us do one thing, because there are lots of cluttering. We have used all the tags. So let me do one thing. Let me delete this entire template. Let me start fresh so that we can focus easily on what we are doing. And even in app.component.ts, I will delete all except few variables. I'll leave it, which will be using it. Okay, so these methods, everything I'll delete. So I'll just leave this players, okay, is hidden. So I'm using a simple component, that is app.component.ts, and its template is this HTML. So here I'll quickly write, say h1/h1 tag. I'll give here, I'll take title. Say I'll take title over here, and we know that if we take title over here, so title is a variable, and this variable value we have to provide. Okay, it is already provided, that is hello from base component. Okay, so let me write it this way. I'll write pipe demo. Okay, all in small I am writing. So I have a purpose of writing it all in small, so we'll come to it a little later. So now let us open our browser. Okay, it's already open. So localhost and port 4200. So pipe demo. Okay, the color is coming yellow. It seems like the style still exists. So maybe over here we have put the style yellow. So let us not put yellow because we are not able to view it. So let me make it blue. Okay, so now as we know, it will immediately get reflected. Okay, now let us close this. Not required. Water file is not required. Let me close that first. These are all what we did in the last session, so not to have further confusion. Okay, let's have the minimal files opened. Okay, so I have taken one variable players, in which we have got the name of the player, city of the player. This is an array consisting of objects, an array of objects. Okay, so within curly bracket, whatever we have is an object, a JSON object. So I come back to, okay, I close this file as well. Okay, I come to this component directive, and here I'll write ul tag slash ul. So I'll quickly make a ul li tag. So li tag, and here, as we have studied in the previous session, how we can use ng for, which is nothing but a structural directive. So slash li, and here I have to give let, sorry, I won't use ng for, I'll say let, okay, ng for, here I will put star ng for is equal to, yeah, so let, if you remember the syntax, let, I'll say player or cricketer, let cricketer, this any variable name you can take, of players, okay. So that means player is the variable I have taken, if you remember, players. So that is what I am saying. And let cricketer, let is to declare a local variable. So cricketer is a local variable I am declaring of players. So it will iterate as we have learnt in the last session. So here I will put, I will bind it using this interpolation. So here I will say cricketer dot name, the name property, okay. And then I, outside this bracket, then I'll say cricketer dot city, just like we had done in one of the session. City. So it will display me cricketer's name and cricketer city for each cricketer in the array collection of objects. Let's run it. See, we have got it all now, okay. So let's come to pipe. So pipe, as you know, in Unix also, if you have done Unix, you know what is a pipe. Pipe is this character, vertical line, small line character that you see on your keyboard, generally just below your backspace key or above your enter key. So it may depend on different type of keyboard also. So I'll put a pipe over there. So this name, say right now, if you see, the name appears this way, right? S is capital, the beginning is capital, and rest are small. Same for city also. So what I want, if I want to capitalize the name, so I'll use this uppercase pipe. Just put this pipe character which you see uppercase and give the pipe name after that. So this is uppercase. So now let's come see, it all got converted to uppercase. So simple. Now for city, in city you see that we have the first letter is capital, rest is small. So city, if I want, I can say lowercase. So this all converts to lowercase now, you can see, okay. So see how easy it is to implement the pipe, okay. Let me expand it more so that it is easy for you to view, okay. So uppercase, lowercase, so there are different pipes as well in addition to this, okay. So you can try out. So some more common pipe, let me demonstrate to you. There are currency pipe, there are date pipe, there are json pipe. Let me show you this, like let me show you another pipe for text formatting. So that pipe, let me give this. So just like lowercase and uppercase, we have got another pipe that will change the title case, that is called title case. So title case means, see, I have written title all in small, if you remember. So title case will capitalize it, first letter will be capital letter. See, now the first letter is capital letter. So this is the example of title case. So lowercase, uppercase, title case, so very simple pipes are already there, okay. Then you also have one date pipe, okay, on currency pipe. Say for example, let me show you currency pipe first. Say I have taken, there is a percent pipe also. Say I have taken public, say score, for example, score, say score is a number, score is equal to say 10 for example. So this 10 I can demonstrate over here. I can take a pipe for this as well. So say I want to convert it to dollar. So you have got say h3 tag over here, and here I'll say score or amount. Say the variable name is amount. Okay. Okay, let's see. So right now if I say, it will just display 10. Now if I apply a pipe over here, okay, and I say currency. So by default the currency will be USD, that is the United States dollars, we know that. Okay, so it is USD 10. Okay, so this pipe also can take parameters. So till now whatever pipe we have done, it doesn't take any parameters. So pipe also we can, because pipe is also like a function with a return value. So parameter I can give by using colon. So if I give colon over here in this currency pipe, okay, and then I can give the value in quotes. Say I want the value not in if I want the value in USD, though it is already in USD, I can put the currency initials, which is the standard you can find from the net. So still it is USD. So by default it was that only. Okay, and if I again put further parameter, okay, and if I say true, now what is this true? The third parameter stands for symbol, whether it will be represented as a symbol or not. So by default it is false. I am making it true. So this USD will change into the dollar symbol. So it is $10. So you see how easy it is to format in Angular if you are using Angular 4 or even Angular 2. And same for Angular JS 1. Okay. And if you make it false, then it will get USD back. Now instead of USD, you can even use other currencies. Like for UK, you have GBP, okay, which is in pounds. Now you come over here. See, it is formatted into pounds. And if you say instead of true, if you don't write anything or say false, then it will show in GBP. Okay. Sorry. Okay, fine. Okay, now if I again say true, so it will display me that pounds as we saw, and even we can have our Indian currency also, INR. So if I say symbol true, it will show me rupees symbol. Okay, it will show me rupee symbol. So this is simple. So this way we can use the currency pipe. Now there is another pipe called percent pipe. So say H4 I am taking, and I write U is code okay, and I write score. I'll let this be amount. Instead of score, let us take amount, and amount instead of score I can give over here amount. Okay, so still to work. Now let us take another called variable called score. So public score is equal to say 0.1. So how much is 0.1 as a percentage? Let's see. And I want to display this as a percentage. So score, if I just display it like this, so it will just display me you scored 0.1. Okay, but I want to display this as percentage, that is why I take it in decimal point. So I take a pipe called percent. Okay, so you scored 10%. So if I take 1, that will become 100%. Okay, then finally we have date. So if I take one date, say public, give a public access, say today date. Today is equal to, say in JavaScript we take the date object, new date. Okay, now if I bind this today variable, it will show me the date. As we know, sorry, I have forgotten this close tag. Okay, so now h5 tag I take, I say today's date, today date, let me write like this, slash h5, and here I will bind the date, set today. So it will show me the full date. See, it is showing full date. Now I can format this using pipe. So if I just say date, simple date, that's it, that will format it to this short date. Okay, then I can further format it. So what I do is, let me copy paste this all. Okay, so I can give a parameter to this date. So how we give parameter to a pipe? Just using colon, and here you write medium parameter you give. Okay, so if you give medium parameter, you get this kind of date, as we see. Okay, medium format. You can give short date, colon, short time, in fact, in the short time format. So they are even more, you can check it out on the doc for Angular 4. Short time you have got. Let me save it. Yeah, I saved it. So see, it is just giving me the time, 12:09 AM. This is the Indian time as of now. Then finally, even you can change the format to minutes and seconds, say for example. So I will say minute and second, say MMSS. Okay, now let's see. So it is giving me 10 minutes and 25 seconds. So you keep on refreshing it, see 32 seconds. Keep on refreshing, 35 seconds, 36, 37, 38. So you will find that after 59 seconds the minute will change. Right now it is 10, it will become 11. So let's check it out. I refresh, or after some time let's check it out. Okay, so let's refresh it. See, it became 11. So fine. So this was your date. And finally, let's see one more. Say for example, like I have say another h5, and what if I just directly display, if, as we know that players is an object, an array of object, an object consisting of JSON objects. What will happen if I try to display it directly? If I try to display it, if I just write players, so let's see what it displays. So it displays it as an object. It is not able to display the value. If I want to serialize it into JSON, so there is a pipe for that as well. Just give a pipe and write JSON, that's it. Otherwise manually if you want to do it, you have to write some function method for it, so which will consume some effort. But if you just use a pipe, it's as simple as this. See, it will show you the exact structure of it. It has been serialized into JSON. So this was a few of the examples of the pipes that we have in Angular 4. It is not very complicated to use pipes. So how we apply pipe? By using this pipe character first, and then giving the pipe name. And then pipes can have parameters, so we can provide pipe parameter by giving a colon after the pipe name, and then giving the pipe parameter as a string or number, whatever it is, depending on what pipe you are using. Okay, then there is a concept of chaining the pipe. Means you can chain one pipe after the other. The output of one pipe can be the input of another pipe. Okay, So say for example, let's see if we can change some pipe over here. Say for example, this is JSON, right? And if you see over here, the name and is like capital is small, it's mixed, right? So I want to chain it. It will display JSON, it will serialize into JSON, as well as I want it all to be uppercase. So I have chained the pipe. So whatever is the output of JSON will be the input of uppercase pipe now. Let's see if this works. See. So I have capitalized all. So this way you can even very easily chain the pipes as well. Okay. Fine. Now let's move on to creating your own custom pipe. You can even have your own custom pipe. So let's start with a very simple pipe. So let me do one thing. Just like for directive, we have created another folder. So to structure it in app, let me create a new folder. And let me call this folder as custom pipes. Sorry. Yeah. So inside custom pipe, let me create a very simple pipe. Let me give the name of this pipe as a square pipe. It will simply take an input and square the number, take the input as a number, square the number and return the value. If I say input 3, it will return me 9. If I input 4, it will return me 16. So as simple as that. Or you can even use Pythagoras theorem. So let me keep it very simple. Okay, so this is the square pipe. Now to create your own custom pipe, you need to import two component dependencies. One is the pipe component, another is pipe transform. Okay, one is pipe component and another is pipe transform. Okay, which is an interface actually. So pipe component is actually a decorator, pipe will be a decorator, and pipe transform will be an interface from Angular core. Just a sec, we have made a mistake in the file name. Let me rename it. We have forgotten to give the extension TS. It should be a TypeScript file like other file. Yeah. So square pipe.ts. Okay. Yeah. Now we get the color syntax. Angular hyphen slash core. Okay. So this is the first step. You have to import the dependency. Now next step is use the pipe decorator. Pipe decorator you have to use, just like we have component decorator. Okay, and here you have to give the pipe name, what name you want to refer it to. So let us give it the name square. That's it. And then finally you have to give a class name. You have to export it as a class so that other class can use it. So app component class should use this. So we say export, just like we did for directive. So export class, and let me name it square pipe. Okay, and then you say implements. If you are from Java background, any other object oriented programming background, you know what implement is. You can implement any interface like this. So pipe transform is an interface. So I am implementing this pipe. So if you already do not know about the interface, then go through some tutorial on interface. So if you implement any interface, then you have to implement the method of that interface, right? Whatever is the abstract method of that interface. So same goes over here. So there is, whenever you say implements pipe transform, then you have to implement one function called transform. Otherwise it will give you an error, like it is showing an error over here. So now after I put transform, and transform you can give at least minimum one value, and you can take more value also. So value, and if you are expecting a number, write like this number, or even you can't give, you can omit this data type also. Okay, you can just write value, but let me give a data type number. After colon we always give data type. See, till now we are not giving any data type, but the good practice is give a data type. Like for example, title is of type string, so colon is string. So give data type like this. It is always a best practice. So from next session we will keep data type. We'll follow the best practice. Okay. Even if you omit it, it is not a problem, but it is always better to have a data type so that it can do runtime and compile time checking also can be done. So transform, say value is one parameter and it will just return a value, and you have to say what value it should return. So you can give a return type also, say colon, say number. Okay, but let me keep it simple. In next example I will write a return type. Even if you don't write, it is not a problem. This TypeScript is also forgiving like your JavaScript. So I'll just say return value into value. Okay, so whatever value is input by the user after pipe, whatever they will provide, it will come over here. And say, let me remove this also. If let us make it consistent. In the next example, we'll put all the data type, follow the best practice. This is the simple one. Okay, so whatever value you will input, the return value will be this value multiplied by itself, which means square. That's it. Okay, now is the time to use it. So I come into the app component and say amount I want to square. Okay, so let us not take any additional variable, so we'll use that only. So I will write over here h4. All right, the square of okay amount. So amount value is 10. So I want the amount to be evaluated to its value, so I'm writing it within curly bracket. That is the interpolation. If you don't write it within bracket, then it will appear as the word amount only. Is I'll write amount. If I leave it like this, that will be the square of 10 is 10, right? It will come something like this. See, it has come to something like that. But I want to apply pipe to it, which we have used is square. Now if I write like this, will it take? No, there will be an issue. If you remember, we have done something for directive, we have to do the same thing for here, because if you just run it now, if you go to the console, see, it will tell you that template parse error. It cannot find the, actually it is not able to find the pipe. Sorry. Now what we did for directive, we have to do the same thing over here, and we have to do the same thing for any new component that we introduce in our app component. So you have to come to app module. If you remember, app module. So in app module, I have to write to tell app module that in this module I am using this component. So what is the name of the component? Square pipe. Square from path of the pipe, that is slash custom pipes, sorry, custom pipes, yes. Then inside that square pipe.ts. So ts extension you don't have to write. So square that's it. Sorry, I have forgotten to give a dot over here. That's why it is showing error. Okay, and then components, as I mentioned in my previous session, that you have to write it in the declaration. Now it will be visible to this module, and this module contains this app component, and app component refers to the template, so that way it will be visible to this template now. So square. Now let's run it and see. See, the square of 10 is 100. So whatever value I'll give, so instead of 10, if I take the value of amount as say 25, so square of 25 will be the result, that is 625. The square of 25 is 625. Okay, and if you want, you can give even further parameters to this square. You can decorate it with further parameters. Okay, so let us do another, let us create one more custom pipe, and there we'll see how we can have a pipe with parameter. Okay, we'll see how we can have the pipe with parameter. So let me create another pipe. inside custom pipe I'll say new file, and I name this file as say profile pipe or greetings pipe. Let us say greetings pipe. Greetings pipe means if I apply this pipe to any name, it will greet that name, that hello name, how are you, something like this will come. Okay, so what is the step to create a pipe? Let's repeat that. Import pipe comma pipe transform, okay, from Angular core so there are many components already present in Angular core, as you can see. Okay, and then what is the next step? You have to define a decorator, pipe decorator. So I'll take a pipe decorator, okay, and then you have to give a meta tag, metadata called name. So here greet, let me take the name greeting or greet or greetings, let it be greetings, whatever sound appropriate, you can take that. And then finally you have to export this class, export class and greeting pipe, let me name it as greeting pipe. Then it has to implement pipe transform, and once it implements pipe transform, what we have to do, we have to implement that method called transform. Okay, so here let us follow the good practice. So first one is value or any variable you will take. So first one will always be the value, so this should be of type string. Okay, and or we leave it on the user, like user will provide this value. Okay, what value to surround it with. Okay, so let me write before colon before val means what user, it will soon be clear what I mean by this. Let us give the name before val, or just let me know before what the user want before that text and after that text. Okay, so this is also type string, then after that will also be type string, though you should try to avoid this name before and after so that it doesn't conflicts with any CSS or any JavaScript command. So before str, let me name it before string, same way I'll take it as after str. Okay, before str, after str, fine. So we will just, even if you don't give this data type, it is fine, but as a good practice, and then you have to give a return type. So return type will be string. Even if you don't give it, it will work, but as a best practice you should. So now what I'll do, I'll take a declare a variable, let input val is equal to whatever a user has input the value, we'll store it in this input val. This is the first parameter will always be the pipe value, then after that second and third parameter will be the pipe parameter always. After leaving the first argument, the other argument will be the parameter of the pipe, it will act as a parameter to the pipe. Okay, getting the point? So I repeat that the second and the third would be the parameter of the pipe, whatever parameter you give, and so on. So first will be the first parameter, second will be the second parameter, and so on. Okay, so now I will say input. See, let command is used to declare a local variable, just like in JavaScript we have var command. So you can use, in TypeScript you can use let. Input val is plus is equal to, okay, I hope you understand this term plus is equal to. This means input val, let me write in a simple term, input val is equal to say for example before string, or let me make it directly straightforward, let me not go to multiple line, I can write it directly over here. Let result, instead of input val, let me say result val. Okay, This would be very simple. So I want first before str to come, then concatenated with, give some space, then again concatenated with value, then again give some space, so space, yeah, and then again concatenated with after str. Okay, so this means whatever, say for after pipe I am giving my names, or say I am giving the name Sachin. Okay, so the value will have the value Sachin. Okay, and after that give the parameter hello. So before str will get the value hello, and the second parameter I give how are you. After str will contain how are you. So this whole result value will be hello Sachin. After str means how are you. Hello Sachin, how are you? And then you have to return this, because the return data type is result val. See, it is showing you error if you are not returning it. Why? Because I have defined the return type as a string. So this is the advantage of using this best practice. The result return result val. That's it. That's it. Okay, so I'm explaining the concept once again. So first parameter will be value. So that is the whatever input you have given, say Sachin. Before str, that means the first parameter. Second parameter will be the whatever they have provided as the first parameter. The user will provide as the developer will provide as the first parameter, and after str will be the whatever is the third parameter, second parameter. Okay, of the pipe. So let me run it, then it will be more clear to you. Okay, after doing this, then same thing first I have to do. I have to go to app module. Okay, so let me go to app module. Okay, so here you have to declare it same way. I have to write import. So name of this pipe is greetings pipe. Okay, from custom pipes slash, and the name of the pipe ts file is greetings hyphen pipe. This is it. Okay, now I have to copy this and put it in declaration, just like we did for the previous pipe and directives. Now it will be visible to your module, entire module. So come to the template and say the cricketer name is given, okay, uppercase. Okay, so leave the uppercase as it is, we can change it, or let me delete it, uppercase. You already seen what it is. So here I'll write, what was the pipe name? Greetings. So if I just leave it till greetings, then what will happen? Whatever is the cricketer name, that will go as an input to this pipe greetings. And if we come to this greeting pipe, what will it will do? It will just concatenate. Before string is null right now, undefined. So undefined, then the name of the cricketer, undefined. Okay, something like this, because we have not given any parameter. Okay, okay, no exported member greeting pipe. Okay, there is still some problem in this pipe not getting visible. Let's see if we have made some mistake over here. App module. Okay, greetings pipe. Okay, some problem over here. Okay, maybe the name we have given doesn't matches this. Custom pipes greetings pipe, right? Greetings pipe. Okay, greetings pipe, no, it is greeting pipe, that is why. Let's come to app module. So you have to be very careful about this. Okay, now it should be okay. And here also have to give greeting pipe. Okay, now we are good to go. Okay, so you see undefined Sachin, undefined hyphen Mumbai, undefined Kohli, undefined. So whatever is the item, because you have not given the parameter, this pipe expects parameter. You can even handle this issue. It is coming undefined, but here you can give an alert to the user, so you can modify it. So I leave that as an exercise for you. So let us do one thing. Let's come back to this template and give some value to this greetings. So value, how do we give the parameter to this pipe is, first parameter I'll write, say hello. Okay, So now if I render it, so first parameter will come hello Sachin, hello Kohli, but last parameter will be undefined because we have to give one more parameter as per the pipe. So I come over again, one colon, then you write how are you, question mark. Now let's run it. So hello Sachin, how are you? So it's how easy it is to create your own custom pipe. Fine. So square pipe we saw, then we saw greetings pipe, square pipe without any parameter, greeting pipe with parameter. So whatever, first one will be the value of the pipe, second one will be the first parameter of the pipe, third argument will be the second parameter of the pipe, and so on. You can go on giving as many parameter as you want till your memory crashes. Okay, so this is how we create our pipe, custom pipe. So you can try out as an exercise, like you can have a pipe to reverse the string, you can have a pipe to format the string in a different way. Okay, so you can try it out. You can combine pipes and directives that you have learned in the previous session. So this covers our session for creating Angular pipes. So different types of pipes we saw, that are date pipe, currency pipe, percent pipe, etc. And how we can create our own custom pipe. For that we need to create a pipe decorator. You have to import pipe and pipe transform interface. You have to implement this pipe transform interface, and then you have to implement this transform function. So this covers our session on Angular for pipes. So I hope this session was beneficial for you and you had a great learning. So please feel free to provide your comments on this comment section below the video. And if you really liked it, then you can hit like, and if you have any queries, you can put it in the comment box so that other viewers can also benefit from it. So that is the reason why I'm not preferring to mail me the queries. Better we can discuss the query in the comment box only. And again I'll come up with my next video on Angular 4 on next topic. So keep subscribe to this channel to get information, and keep yourself updated on the upcoming video tutorial sessions. So thank you very much for your time, and thanks very much for seeing this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.